latest instalment of Eye on Ireland. Now, I don't know about you, but bees really scare me. But if we lose bees, we could lose the whole of the world inside of 4 years. If you don't believe me, take a look at this. How you doing, Sean? Nice to see you again.
How are you doing, Neil? Welcome. You're welcome.
Why are we dressed up like Ghostbusters?
Well, if you're going to go to an apiary and see some bees, you've got to put on a suit.
Now, you didn't tell me that I was going to get dressed up in one of these.
We've got a nice protection suit with a hood, and with a veil, and it's a special cotton so the bees can't sting through that easily.
So tell me a little bit about the properties of what it is that bees make.
Well, you have a couple of things. You have propolis, which is the stuff that's stuck to our gloves there. That's a glue that the bees use. They take tree sap, they manipulate it in their mouths, and they pass it from one another, and they concentrate, and they mix it with there's antibacterial properties in it. And that's what's used in acyclovir, which is cold sore cream. That's why old people, they use beeswax lip balm. And that's where that whole idea came out of, and people realised, pharmaceutical companies realised that there is something in it. Irish honey is exactly the same, has exactly the same properties as Manuka honey. There is no difference as long as it's real honey from a beekeeper, not something that's remanufactured.
Okay, well, I'll let you get on your protective clobber and away we'll go. One giant step for mankind.
To make 1 pound of honey, bees will have to have gone to over 1 million flowers to get 1 pound of honey. Like a colony of bees in the summer would have anything up to 60,000 bees in it. In the moment in this, there's about, I'd say about 8,000-9,000 bees easily in this at the moment.
Why the glass on top?
Just so we can observe without having to interfere with the bees.
So what's the idea of the smoke then? It just stuns them, is it?
The smoke, it gives the illusion that there's a fire, there's a forest fire, and the bees go down into the hive and they start eating honey in case they have to flee. Right. So they actually, intensive work, they're actually carrying the hive with them. They carry their stores, so if they fly off, if they have to abandon the hive, they have nothing.
So I can see right down into it now, and I see those white honeycombs, is that something they make themselves?
That's the frame of drawn comb with some nectar that's in it, that's brought in by the bees. At the moment, that's, because it's uncapped, it's 80% water, 20% sugar.
So that's not honey right now?
No. If you put that in a jar, it'll ferment like mead. When it comes in, when nectar comes in, it's 80% water, 20% sugar. By the time the bees manipulate it, it's 80% sugar, 20% water. And then they seal it, they cap it. It's called capping. They fan the nectar. And then when it reaches 80% sugar, 20% water, they start to cap the cells like that. And then it ends up into that, and that's your honey.
So you're not going to do anything to me today, like try and have a big beard of bees or anything?
No. That's too dangerous. You'd have to get queen pheromone and spray it on you, and then you can, and the hive would have to be queenless, and then literally you can cover you in bees. The bees won't sting you. If there's no queen, or there's no hive, the bees won't sting you.
I'm not impressed with this. I'm absolutely terrified. So how many hives do you have?
We've about 20 hives here, in around, and there's more up the county as well.
And out of those 20 hives, how many jars of honey would that produce in the summer?
You could get up to anything up to 80, get maybe 80 kilos of honey per hive in the summer, in a good summer. Each bee in its entire lifetime will produce a 1/12 of a teaspoon.
That's not an awful lot.
That's not an awful lot. That's why they, to create a colony, they have to produce bees. That's why there's 60,000. In an average hive in the summer, there's about 60,000.
Right, let's go taste some honey.
Yep.
So I'm absolutely flabbergasted. That's the first time I've ever been surrounded by that many bees.
It takes a bit of getting used to. Some people like the idea, it would be great to be a beekeeper, but once they lift the top off a hive, the roof off a hive, it's a lot of bodies moving at one time. It can be a bit disturbing. Some people like it, you know.
Well, I don't think it's for me, let's put it that way. But it's something I'm glad I did. It's like one of those bucket lists, I want to do before I die. Like go swimming with dolphins, go flying with bees, it seems to have worked. So this is the product?
Yeah, that's Wexford honey, Westlayer honey.
So what makes this so special?
It's not treated, it's not heat treated. It's literally spun out of the, you saw the combs earlier on, it's spun out of the combs, it's filtered, triple filtered, and then straight into a bucket and then tipped into jars.
Now, you were telling me when we were outside that we're in danger of bees becoming extinct,
Yeah.
even though there's a gazillion of them out there.
Yeah. Bees are used in agriculture in the United States on a huge scale. To $20 billion a year, they $20 billion a year into the US economy, because they pollinate all the almonds, apricots, apples, vegetables, fruit. They're all pollinated by bees.
So how far off this bee extinction endgame are we?
Half the bees died in the US last year. They died. And they call it colony collapse, massive colony collapse, and they can't tell why it is. They think maybe it's because they're going from almonds. It's become an industry, so they fill up a truck with 600-700 hives, and they move the hives when they finish pollinated almonds. They moved onto apricots, is the next after almonds, and they pollinate thousands of acres of apricots, and then they move them onto a different. So they're only eating one. They're only taking one.
There's no variety in their diet.
No variety in diet. While in Ireland, they're local. They forage. Yes, they'll pollinate apple trees in the neighbourhood, but they'll also go out to rapeseed. They'll go on to strawberries. They'll go on to blackberries. They will pollinate everything, horse chestnuts, everything.
So what happens if the bees die off, like the dinosaurs?
Yeah, Albert Einstein said that if bees died off, that mankind had 4 years left in existence after bees were gone, because there's so much pollinated by bees. The world just wouldn't be able to produce enough fruit, vegetables. They're all pollinated by bees. Nuts, they're all pollinated by bees. Cereals, yes, will survive, but you can't live on just cereals.
Right, I suppose we better sample some of this then.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for introducing me to the girls outside.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Well, there you have it. It just remains for me to thank Sean Ahearn, our beekeeper, making sure that I didn't get stung during the making of this programme. And I also like to point out that no bees were harmed or injured in any way during the making of the same programme. Until next time, for Eye on Ireland, I'm Neil Elworthy.